but it seems like there are a lot of people out in this internet thing that is trying to rail all these young boys into one lump and saying, well, you need to learn my language and learn how I talk and learn how I think. And you got to talk this way and you got to feel this way, to a point where everybody's mimicking everybody else. And like, again, John is guys, I always talk about being the one. See, you can't be the one trying to be number two or trying to be like number two. And that's what's great about your story, John, is because you said it yourself. I number one, I don't want to sit in the back seat. I need to take the wheel. I am driving the car. I am. And that's what these young boys don't see, John. They don't see that they can drive the car. They can steer that motherfucker. They can give it gas. They can brake that bitch. They can turn the radio on. They can open the door. They have the power. But unfortunately, because see, John, and I'm going to say something here, John. Sometimes I don't even think it's the women that's the problem. I don't think women are the enemy. I think the enemy are these Smiths or these other guys driving these boys to be more like bitches than women. I mean, than men, 100%. Excuse me. What's your take on that, John? What's up with that? What do you think?
Yeah, it's 100%. I'll give you a perfect example, right? So I accepted an invite to speak at the 21 convention, right?
They know we go.
Now I'm involved with another group of men the Rule Zero guys, Rolo and Richard and guys like that, and John, MLB John, and I love those guys. They're great. Okay. Yes. And I like Anthony, and I like a lot of the guys that Elliot Hulse, yourself, right, that are in the 21 convention.
Yes.
And when I announced I was going to speak at 21 convention, all these people started coming on my channel, giving me shit, saying, "Oh, you shouldn't." They're talking about the drama between what's going on between the guys. I don't give a fuck. I'm not gonna get involved in that shit. Because you know what they thought? They thought I betrayed them because they thought I was part of this Rule Zero faction, that I was with those guys. I like those guys. I love those guys. Okay, I consider those guys brothers. Okay, but I consider all of my guys brothers. Okay, I don't belong to someone. I belong to me. I'm not in with. And the problem with all these like MGTOW and all this shit is they're trying to put men into fucking cults. Okay, they're trying to tell men how to fucking think. And so I did this video on my Instagram, and I said, you know what? I said, all you guys.
Oh, John! Oh no, you're good, dog. Go, John.
Okay. I did an Instagram, and I said, hey, you know what? All you guys, I hear you. You're angry. You're upset that I'm speaking at a 21 convention. I hear what you're saying. I've been listening to all you guys, and I've been thinking about it. And I got it. And what I've been thinking deep about this. And here's my response: fuck you, fuck all of you, fuck you haters, fuck you. And I told him this. I said, look, here's the deal. If you think you're going to shame me and you think you're going to bully me, because you think I'm not going to do shit because you don't like it, then you're fucking with the wrong guy. Then you should unfollow me, because I'm not going to teach you. I'm not going to steer you in the direction you want to go, because I'm going to teach you how to be a fucking man, because you need to decide your judgment. What you think is right needs to be your guiding principle in life, not what other people think, not to make women what women want, not what some group of guy, your best friend, this group that whatever associated with. Fuck, I think for myself, right? Sometimes I agree with guys that are in the Rule Zero group in Red Pill. Sometimes I agree with some of the MGTOW guys. Sometimes I agree with guys in 21 convention, with Elliot Hulse, with whoever. But it's I'm not going to tie myself or associate myself to some group. I'm not part of a fucking group. I'm me, right? And I'm a free thinker. And so I don't give a fuck if people are displeased. I don't give a fuck if I'm not here to perform. I'm not here to make you happy. I'm here to do what I'm here to do, and I'm going to make the decision. And I don't care. I got a video about Jordan Peterson. It's got like 13,000 downvotes. Okay. And people always comment on the video. They're like, you should take this down. Clearly you should take this down by all the downvotes. And then my response is like, oh, I should take down a video because other people don't like it. I should decide what's good based on what other people think. Yeah, I don't think so. I'll pass on that. I'll keep the fucking video up because I don't give a fuck. And so many people are influenced by that. And that's why we have these fucking cults that are getting these young guys and putting them in there. And it's the same thing, because you know what? these cults, what they're complaining against, they're complaining about women, they're complaining about feminism, and they're complaining about the radical left. And I share those complaints, but they do the same fucking thing, because what's the problem with the radical left? Is that you can't commit wrongthink. You can't say the wrong thing. But fuck, go over to a MGTOW Discord channel, I dare you, and say, hey, women aren't so bad. See what fucking happens to you. See how many people will shame you and call you a little bitch and a cuck and a simp, right? Because you have a different viewpoint, right? This is the problem with it, is, we have to be free men. We have to be our own men. And the only way you can become a man is when you have your own value system. You kill your father metaphorically, you get rid of his value system, you get rid of the value system of the world, of the women that raised you, and you form your own. And your value system is the only one that matters. Your judgment. That's the only way to become a man.
John, hold on.
Damn.
John, please, John, you hit me with too many Mike Tyson blows, man. You got to chill the fuck out, man. And here's the thing. I tell him to chill the fuck out. You know, he's going to tell me, fuck you. I'm John. I'm going to do what the fuck I want to do, because I've been thinking that's how he's supposed to be thinking. But I love what he's saying, because what he's saying to those that are mad at him for doing the 21, he's not about the bullshit. He's about the fucking message of helping young men learning how to navigate this world as a man. That's the problem with a lot of those cults, man. They think it's like we're in high school, John. Like it's the what is the outsiders versus the greasers, or whatever it is. The preppies versus the out. It's not I'm not at war with anybody. Like you, we are two independent men coming together at the table as men discussing. And when this show is over, John's going to float his ass off to the land, his ass and titties, and I'm going to float my ass over my way. We're going to give ourselves a fist bump, and we're going to go the fuck on our ways and still be men. But that's what boys need to hear, instead of the be afraid, worry. Oh my God, if you get married. No, let me get you ready for this, John. If you meet a girl, family, you're going to go to family court and you're going to lose your child support. And bitch, you ain't even fucked the bitch yet. How the fuck that's going to happen?
Right.
You know what I mean? Come on. That's what I'm saying, man. All these words, John. See, John, I don't know if you remember. See, I've been doing this for over 30 years, John. So I've seen it, and I'm going to talk about that in 21. I've seen 2 decades ago what the PUAs did to young boys, and they're doing it today to these young boys. It's a little bit different. They're not wearing the makeup, the goggles, and the eyeliner, but they're taking away their manhood by either scaring them and saying that, okay, well, if John eats, I shit. You know what I mean? If it happens to you, it's going to happen to me. Fuck you. Just because she treats you like a bitch doesn't mean she going to treat me like one. And that's how John thinks. John be like, motherfucker, I'm John. I got a bulldog mindset. Bitch, fuck you. But see, that's how John is. But because we smell our own. But what I'm saying is, that's the problem. They want you. And again, I'm not pointing fingers. I'm just saying the bad ones out there. Yeah. They want these young boys to stay in the prison. Not only keep in the prison, they're putting boulders in the cage. They're telling them, matter of fact, you know what they're doing? They have the door open and they're saying, you can't go out that door, because if you go out that door, a woman's going to take your money from you. Right. Government's going to get you. Family could. Now, hey, you are more than welcome to go out, but do you really want to be on your own? Do you really want to go down your own path? Why don't you hang out with us? We've got you covered. We've got you protected under the umbrella of a hierarchy motherfucker where everybody's mimicking what he's saying. It's like, all they doing, they're like, the door's open. So what is a young boy going to do? He said, no, I'd rather stay and have a cuddle party with all these guys because I feel safe. But then, John, what happens? When he gets out, when he turns off YouTube and he goes out to the real world, he doesn't know how to navigate himself, but it's a setup, John, because then he's mad, upset, and frustrated. And then I told you so, see? I told you those women would do that to you. Just stay with us. It's like Jim Jones back in the 70s. Drink the Kool-Aid. Follow me. I got you covered. And John, and this, I don't even know. Guy, let me tell you something. I don't know this motherfucker, but I know this motherfucker. I'm telling you right now. I don't know this motherfucker, but I know this motherfucker because men know fucking men. Period, man.